So this is called a polygon-filled heart, but also we're just going to call it the geometric heart since it's different types of triangles, which are geometric shapes. So there is a kind of order you have to do this in. And what you're going to do is make a little mark here where you can see. You might not be able to see it on my paper that well. You're going to come down about here, make another mark. Just make these marks in about the same place I am. And then you got 4 more that you're going to do through here. Now mimic those sort of on this side. Does it have to be 100% perfect? No. We're just going to make it pretty. And then we're going to come in here. There'll be a point here, point here, point here, and point here. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your ruler and you're going to line up these points that you made. You're going to do this. I'm going to move these out just a little bit because I want to and I can't. See, it's okay to make changes. It's alright to change your mind. I'm going to do this. Just lining up my dots, my marks, and attaching them. Sorry if you're hearing my daughter screech or my jar going. That's my life. So, just keep doing this till connected all of it. I'm going to erase that and actually put my mark on the inside of the heart because I think that'll work better. And so I'm pretty much connecting most of the lines. Not all of them, but most of them. Just kind of following the same pattern I went. If you notice, it's going to look... I just did that. It should look the same on one side as it does the other, because you know it's a heart. It's supposed to be symmetrical, and when things are symmetrical, if you were to, I don't know, fold it over, it should look the same. But if it's not perfectly symmetrical, that's okay. Just get as close as you can. Go as close as you can, and you can see my brain is already wandering. I'm so sorry. This is what y'all get to deal with. So you're still just connecting everything. Double check over here. There's something missing, so it's this line connected there. Alright, so at that point, everything should be connected. And then all you're going to do is take your ultrafine Sharpie, if I can find mine. Because, you know, why would I be able to find that at my own home? I'm going to say ultrafine, but I mean, if you have a fine Sharpie and that's all you got, use it. So, I'll show you what it looks like with a fine Sharpie. Now, I'm going to do this without the ruler, but please feel free to line up the ruler and do it, but just remember you don't hold your marker in one place too long, or it's going to bleed. So if you look here, you see how it left that dot? That's what will happen. So you can do this, but you need to be ready and go quickly. Now, if you have a steady hand, you can put it on there and drag towards you. Don't push away from you. Drag towards you. And try to stay on the line. See, I deviated a little bit. That one didn't quite make a triangle. Oh, I missed a line, that's why. So, you connect these two. My bad. Like I said, I didn't quite get it, and so I adjusted on the other side. Like I said, use a ruler. Makes life simple. And neat. But you want to try to make this project neat. And then you'll go through and erase any pencil lines. Remember, do it in circles and try not to wrinkle your paper as much as what I'm doing. Just go slow. I'm going a little fast to waste as little time as possible. When you're done, please do not wipe these on your teacher's floor. If you need to, wipe them to the side and then don't dispose of them later. So, at this point, what you're going to do is take your handy dandy color pencil. Say like I'm going to use red in this case, and your shading skills are going to come into question. So, get a little close. So what you're going to do is every one of these are going to be different colors. If you want, stick to a set of 3 or 4 colors, and it might make it go a little faster and be a little bit more cohesive instead of just being random all over the place. So all you're going to do is you're going to come in, say I want to start at this one, and you see how I'm coloring in the same direction, up and down, up and down. I'm not changing to side. The reason why is if I change side to side, it's not going to look good. If you start side to side and side to side, it's okay. Just don't change it up unless you absolutely need to. So I'm going to let it feather out, get lighter towards the edges. Now if I accidentally make it a little darker, just bring this in, lighten it up a little. And I can come in and start putting a little bit more pressure. If you notice you can't see anything because I had it too high, I'm sorry. So now I'm going to start putting a little pressure in here in the corner. But I'm going to let the pressure up as I go out. The reason I do that is because I want to make a gradation. I don't want, here's dark, here's dark, here's light, next to each other. Maybe this will do better. So I don't want dark and light. I want it to slowly gradiate, slowly transform from light to dark or dark to light, however you want to look at this. If you need to, instead of just going straight up and down, you can kind of go in these circular motions. Once again, if you go a little too far, use the eraser gently to lighten up your ends. And then you're going to go and do this in all of them. Now, if you want to take the color all the way to the end, that's fine. Just keep it light at the ends. Okay? So from dark to light gradually. It doesn't just jump. And you're going to do this in all of them. Like I said, if you want, use a palette or a color scheme of like 4, 5, maybe 3, but at least 4 to 5 roughly. And switch up. Try not to have the same color next to itself. And once you've got that done, and it looks all gorgeous, you're going to write your first name, last name, and then your grade level here, and then go turn it in at the bin that you got this from. It should be in the back folder. Alright, thank you.